inarguable that in fashion, the central obsession is not just clothes, but the whole notion of beauty. And hair is a vital component of the overall picture, as the recently published book Hairstyle makes clear. FT caught up with the book's author, Amy Fines Collins, in the highly appropriate setting of a prominent New York hairdresser's salon.
My book is an art book about hair. Coffee table books have usually just been about, painters or sculptors. But here we have the work of hairdressers.
You're dealing with a subject that seems very trendy. You're certain the looks that you're dealing with are, it's all trend-driven. How do you come to terms with that?
Well, I think a lot of the pictures were chosen for their more eternal appeal. Either they're like so artsy that they don't even fit into any time period category, or they're very classic. I mean, if you're a performer like Madonna, why not go and pull out all the stops? But if you are, say, a newscaster who has to have a very steady, stable image like Diane Sawyer, it's best to stick with a single look.
And it is funny, at TV stations, we see it all the time, that the phones just light up when a known, familiar TV personality changes their hairdo. People are much more riled up about something like that.
It's weird. Well, I was never one to make any of those phone calls, but it's like husbands or boyfriends always seem to get upset when their wife or girlfriend changes their hair. And all it does is go to show you how much your identity is linked to your hair.
Do you see hairdressers as romantic figures?
Oh, absolutely. There's been movies made about hairdressers, romantic movies like Shampoo. I think every woman who has a great relationship with her hairdresser, some part of her is in love with her. I don't know what they think of us, but it's such an intimate relationship. And the idea for hairdressers to be around women all day long, putting their fingers in their hair, it's very sexy.
The hairdresser that you see over here is John Zahag, almost a legendary New York hairdresser. Someone is putting their head in your hand, quite literally. So a certain bond usually does develop with most clients, does it not?
Should I answer that?
Yes, please do. I know, how close are you to how long have you been getting your hair cut by John?
About 8 years. I think he's the best. I think he's the most artistic, and I think he looks at everybody individually and what is best for them and works for them.
And do you tell him your deep, dark secrets?
Well, no.
Some of them.
A lot of his clients are totally madly in love with him, and you should hear the way they talk about him. It's like rock groupies. He's like a rock star. He looks like one, but he does not cut hair like one.